Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video to watch it. If you don't know me or if you have never been to my channel, my name is Serene and I live in Frankfurt, Germany. I've been here for 3.5 years and I recently finished my master's studies last year and I started working as a full-time employee pretty recently in November last year. Today in this video, I want to talk about one question, which is how do we live a good life? Especially in Germany. This question really keeps going around and around in my head quite a lot of times these days. One of the reasons is that because I started working full-time pretty recently. I'm still in my probation period, but it's been 5 months since I started working, and I recently started really pondering upon what are the things that I can actually do in order to live a good life, not just a happy life, because I know all of us are always wondering about, okay, how can I become happier? Where do I find my happiness? But I really wanted to talk about good life. What is a good life? And when I think about the question, when I ask myself the question, oftentimes I get to ask myself, if I am a good person to myself, am I good enough for myself? Am I being kind to myself? Am I being just friendly with myself? The reason why I guess get to think of these questions whenever I ask myself, hey, what are the things that I can actually do in order to have a good life, is because I realize that when I'm at work, when I'm in the office, when there are quite a lot of tasks to do, I usually sacrifice my free time and just work. I just do overtime when I know for a fact that I can actually go home now and then maybe do it, I don't know, tomorrow morning. I just sacrifice that free time that I could have had and just work like 30 minutes more, an hour more, sometimes a couple more hours. Whenever I do that, which I think it's good, that I actually ask myself this question whenever it happens. Whenever I do overtime, I don't know, in the bus coming back home, I'm already home, I really think about whether I was good enough for myself, whether I was kind enough to myself, which I can't really say for sure. I can't really answer that question with certainty, especially those days that I work overtime. When I do overtime, I really like, most of the time I feel that I was not kind to myself. I really should have, taken that free time out of it, and then just, I really should have been able to give myself the kind of a time that I deserve, to have a little bit of, relaxed evening. Maybe I can also go to the gym, which I usually try to do 2-3 times a week, just to have a bit of time for myself. And I recently realized that it's actually harder than sad. Like, it's, whenever I think of, like just overtime, or like maybe going a little bit further in my work tasks, and I really try to do as much as I can in a day, it's really hard not to work more, or it's really hard to stop in the middle when you're feeling like, yeah, you're also sort of in the zone, and you believe that if you just do 30 minutes more, you'll be done. If you just do 45 minutes more, it will be done. And 10 out of 10, it never happens. 10 out of 10, you work 30 minutes more, and there are more emails to reply to, and there are more things to do. There are more tasks coming in. So I sometimes wonder if what I thought in the beginning when I started working, when I started doing overtime, was actually true. Which now I actually have evidence for it. They're really not true. Like, most of the time, I just work for the sake of working, and usually that comes at a cost of my free time, my relaxation in the evening, the time that I could have gone to the gym, the time that I could have gone to, I don't know, gone for a walk. And so I really ask myself this question a lot, and I really wanted to share these thoughts of myself with you guys in my channel, because I know working full-time, we often sacrifice ourselves. We just do more thinking that, okay, just 30 more minutes, 40 more minutes, 50 more minutes, and I'm actually doing myself a favor, because if I just finish these tasks today, then it will be less work tomorrow. No, that's usually not what happens. You finish all the tasks that you wanted to do that day, and there will be more tasks tomorrow. So what we tell ourselves at the end of the day, when we put ourselves to do more, work more, at the sacrifice of our free time, it's usually not true. It's sort of a lie that we tell ourselves. If you are a person like me, you're not alone. If you are someone who tells yourself these lies as well, just a little more work today, I'm just going to clear maybe 2 more, 3 more emails, I'm just going to clear like this tasks that I've been doing, and tomorrow will be lighter. No, that's usually not true. Like that never happens almost all the time, as you already know, as I also know. I just wanted to, I don't know, throw some thoughts at you. If you're also somewhat like me, if you're also, I don't know, working full-time, wherever you are, maybe you're working in Korea, maybe you're working in Germany, or you're working in America, wherever you are, ask yourself these questions. Was I kind enough to myself today? Was I friendly to myself enough so I could actually take some time off, think about what I can do for myself? Just, I don't know, like it could be just a little cup of coffee, or just a little bit of like a maybe 10-20 minutes break with your colleagues, just talking about life, or how their kids are doing, or if they have any nice plans on the weekend. It could be anything, but just ask yourself what you can do for yourself that day, or maybe that hour, so you don't have to sacrifice your own free time. You don't have to sacrifice your own mental health even. You don't have to, just give in the thought of 2 more emails to clear, 3 more emails to clear, then I'll be, like there will be less work to do tomorrow, which is, like I said, most of the time a lie. I'm also talking about this in this video now, so I can also come back to this video and remind myself of these things that I usually tell myself when I want to do work a little more, at the expense of my mental health, my happiness, my own satisfaction. If you are someone like me, just think about it, really think upon it. Like, what can I do this hour, this minute, this second, so I can be a little bit more kind to myself, just a little bit more good to myself. Like, I treat myself good, I treat myself in a way that I deserve, so you don't have to feel like you're being taken advantage of, or you're being exploited or whatnot. Yeah, that was my message of today. I hope you had a great day. If you're in the same time zone as I am, I hope you're doing wonderfully, doing beautifully, doing really, really well, taking care of yourself, because you deserve it. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao!